Well, fucking congratulations. I love life, I love art, not your corporation. Fuck Disney. All my homies hate Disney. Fuck Disney. All my homies hate Disney. Ready? Disney is not my childhood friend. Disney cares not for my well-being. You swear you'll always be my friend. So let's all join hands and we'll sing. Disney is not my childhood friend. Disney would rather if I died. Oh, now the mouse is out for blood. And as he looks down at me with disgust, I manage to spit out with my dying breath. Fuck Disney. All my homies hate Disney. Fuck Disney. All my homies hate Disney. Yeah! Fuck Disney. All my homies hate Disney. Fuck Disney. All my homies hate Disney. Woo!
This woodsy's been worn one too many a time. All covered up in pollution and grime. He gave a hoot for what it's worth. Now it's time for him to return to the earth. You must destroy, oh, you must destroy beyond all recognition. You gotta burn him down, you gotta burn him down beyond all recognition. Kids have given me lots of hugs as I lead the charge against litterbugs. Now it's time to set fire to it all. Following Forest Service protocol. Hey, you must destroy, oh, you must destroy beyond all recognition. You gotta burn him down, you gotta burn him down beyond
exactly what you wanna see. If you love me, I wouldn't have to be sad. I could smile and you'd be glad that I'm from this life. If I could transform, I wouldn't have to be afraid. I wouldn't have to be unmade from this life. I don't want special treatment. I don't want attention. I just want to coexist on the realm that you play on. Open up your heart, take me as I am. Love me, hate me, break my heart. Just let me. Well, if you love me, I wouldn't have to be sad. I could smile and you'd be glad that I'm from this life. If I could transform, and I don't have to be afraid. I wouldn't have to be unmade from this life. Just go and transform. I wouldn't have to be sad. Just go and transform. Could smile and you'd be glad that I'm from this life. If I could transform, I wouldn't have to be afraid. I wouldn't have to be unmade from this life. Everybody transform. We wouldn't have to be afraid. We wouldn't have to be unmade from this life. If we could transform to offer your hand. 'Cause since I've kissed it, I am at your command. What you did, yes, you did. If we could transform and change the way we are right now. Much, much too easy. Can you take those thoughts away? Can't you see I'm fine? Warm your heart, don't you see? It's just the same as mine. Am I naive?
I've been searching all throughout my studies for eternal life. Now I found somebody who can share that secret in exchange for labor. Curiosity only killed a couple cats, and who among us can't admit that that's so low? He wants some dubious favors. I will just repeat my philosophy. When times are tough and they just get tougher, you feel like you don't have any other recourse but to wait till the end is in your view. So you grit your teeth and you keep on going the distance. Left, I'm alright, left knowing that holding on is all that I can do. 'Cause if I make it to October, I'll be fine, 'cause it'll all be over soon. quite the perceptive individual, and I've started waking up in places I can't quite remember going. Boss says not to worry, so I can't because it's all according to his master plan. Perhaps a plan I should have started out knowing, but it's too late now. I couldn't stop it anyhow. When times are tough and they just get tougher, you feel like you don't have any other recourse but to wait till the end is in your view. So you grit your teeth and you keep on going the distance left. I'm alright left, knowing that holding on is all that I can do. Cause if I make it to October, I'll be fine, cause it'll all be over soon. I don't think I can keep my optimistic disposition. Maybe eating spiders has no basis in nutrition. Cause yesterday I killed someone without knowing the purpose. But with my theories right, it means that none of this was worth it. All the groveling and laboring and animal abuse, all for a plan that in my arrogance I hadn't yet deduced. So this is my confession. If I may leave one last impression. When times are tough and they just get tougher, you feel like you don't have any other recourse but to wait till the end is in your view. So you grit your teeth and you keep on going the distance left. I'm alright left, knowing that holding on is all that I can do. Cause if I make it to October, I'll be fine, cause it'll all be over soon. It'll all be over soon.
Hello everybody. Welcome back to the stream. My name's Naidje, and today we are starting the final game in like the Blackwell saga. The Blackwell Epiphany, game number 5. The last game it felt more, I don't know, expansive. It felt bigger than the first 3 or so games, and I really liked it. I think it was my favorite one so far, so if that's like a sign of things to come for this game, then I'm really excited about it. Also, the story left us with quite a cliffhanger. There's this group of people that are like using certain spiritual powers, and well, it's up to us to stop them. So let's see what this game has to offer. Let me check the options real quick. Okay. Still has audio volume and voice volume, but no music slider. Okay, so I can make the voices quieter, but I can't make the music quieter, which is a little bit annoying, but well, it is what it is. Voice and text, reset sliders, okay. Let's just jump right in then. Ooh. Transition. Hi, Speedy Yoshi. Nice to see you again. How you feeling today?
Your teeth are chattering.
No, they're not. It's him. Detective Durkin, I'm here. Are you on your way?
Yeah, sorry about that. I've got a lot of paperwork piled up. I won't be able to make it.
What? I've been waiting here a half hour.
You there? Good. Take a look around and let me know if you find anything.
Take a look around. For what?
You know the deal. I can't tell you.
Yeah, I know.
We'll pay you the usual rate. Talk to you soon.
He stood you up again?
Yep.
Well, he's paying us to check out this dump, so let's get started.
Left click on objects to interact with them, right click on objects to look at them. Right, this is classic. Yeah, you got it just in time, only just started. There's your Durkin and Rosa headcanon. Well, yeah, they certainly seem to be partners teaming up together for something in this game. I don't know what yet. Also, it feels like the graphics got upgraded slightly. Even the menu feels a little bit fancier. And everything's widescreen now. Okay, we still have our phone. Have a look at that. Ooh. We can call Detective Durkin. We can check our emails. Let's start with checking our emails. J. Leader. Miss Blackwell, I am representing Hannah Sharp in her divorce trial. Hannah Sharp. Okay, so... Ooh. I got the hydrate check, and I forgot to have water ready. Oh no. I really should have a drink here, because my mouth is going to get real dry if I'm going to be doing a lot of talking. So let me read this email, and then I'm going to get a glass of water real quick. Thank you, Speedy Yoshi, for reminding me to hydrate. Very important. So... let's see. Ms. Blackwell, I am representing Hannah Sharp in her divorce trial. It is my understanding that you are aware of her husband's affair. Please contact me at your earliest convenience, J. Leader, MRY Law. So, Hannah Sharp... Last game, there was this guy... I forget his name. What's his name? Sharp. Who ran the record company, or like the recording studio. who was the son of the piano player from the second game. And so his case was that he had an affair with someone and that person killed themselves. So that was pretty sad and pretty dark. It's kind of cool that we keep getting like little follow-ups of stuff from the previous games. Okay, before I forget, I'm gonna run and get a glass of water real quick. I'll be like 20 seconds. Be right back. And we are back. And I have a drink. Thank you very much for reminding me to hydrate, Speedy Yoshi. She didn't kill herself. Gavin fed on her. Right! Right, that was the whole thing. Like, they looked like either suicides or, like, natural deaths. But it turns out that that guy Gavin was, like, feeding on their spirit energy or something. He was just, like, freaking draining them. He like, incepted them on this idea that they should, like, throw their lives away. And they gave into, like, all their bad impulses. And then he fed on, like, that potential life energy that they were wasting. It was a whole ass thing, but we managed to stop him, but there's like larger forces at play still. And if I remember correctly, the big cliffhanger was that, was it the mayor who was like pulling the strings? Anyway, yeah, it's cool that we are getting like a little bit of follow-up from these things. Seb Frederick, are you the lady I spoke to at Munray's last year? I looked you up. Spiritual consultant? Really? I don't know what you did back then, but you better stay away from Columbia for a while. They caught you on security cameras poking in Jamie's room. Seb. The police chief. Right. Let's see, Seb Frederick, he was the love interest of that college student Jamie. Or former love interest, I don't know. He was kind of a fuckboy, to be honest. But yeah. Undisclosed. For all your networking and security needs, contact Tomo. This is Tomo again. I wonder if we're going to actually get in contact with Tomo at some point during this game, or if that's just like a little Easter egg. Jay Leader again, that's the lawyer. Miss Blackwell, understood. Thank you for your time. Oh, that's in reply to this. Thanks, but I really prefer not to be involved. Sorry. Yeah, that's fair. I was just like, I don't want anything to do with this fucking extramarital affair where a lady died and all that. Homo. If that's an Easter egg, I'm not sure I quite understand what Tomo is supposed to be or who Tomo is supposed to be, but we've been getting this name drop in the last 3 or 4 games now. I'm quite interested in whether we're gonna actually meet Tomo. And Detective Sam Durkin. Hey, something's come up that might be up your alley. Come meet me at the Karth House, corner of Horatio and Greenwich. 7 p.m. You can't miss it. The place is a wreck. Usual deal applies. I'll fill you in there. Damn Durkin. The usual deal, huh? Interesting. Okay, do we still have Oogle? Okay, it's nondescript search engine this time. Let's search for Tomo. Tomo. All you need to know about Tomo is there is no Tomo. If you try and find Tomo, Tomo's already gone. Poof. Same as last time. And our notebook. Click on one clue and then another to combine them. Rosa will try and draw a connection between them and sometimes generate additional clues. Okay. We have Karth House. The Karth House seems to be an old hotel that's been condemned for years. Detective Durkin asked us to meet him here. Asked for why, he didn't say. So far, he's a no-show. And Detective Durkin. Detective Durkin helped us with a case earlier this year. He doesn't know who we are, but he knows enough not to ask questions. He occasionally asks us to consult for him. Yeah. So we did help him out with the case in the previous game, but we did not tell him about our spiritual powers, even though we knew a lot of stuff that by rights we shouldn't have any rights knowing. So sure, he suspects something, but he's not asking. Okay, let's combine those clues.
How could he call me out here and not show up? That's just so unprofessional.
I agree, but hey, maybe he has ADHD. This is a thing. And this closes the phone. Okay, well, inventory, we have some coffee.
My 5th cup of coffee this evening, burning hot. The dead don't sleep, and neither can I.
Can we have a sip? Can Joey have a sip?
He can get his own.
Okay, well, let's have a look around. First, there's Joey, of course.
Look at him. He doesn't even notice the cold.
Because he's dead.
Joey.
What's going on?
Cold, wet, and tired. Just another day in the office, I guess.
The hours might be terrible, but look at all the interesting people you meet. Well, former people anyway.
Okay.
I really hope we're not wasting our time here.
Why? Have you got something more important to do?
Yes, not freezing to death. I don't get it. Durkin's the one who hired me. Why is he being so cagey?
Plausible deniability, Red. What did you expect?
I don't know, a bit of courtesy?
Think about it. He can't let on that he's hired someone like you, can he? So he's got to keep his distance. That way, if anybody asks, he doesn't have to lie.
Great. So I'm the NYPD's dirty little secret.
I knew you'd do me proud one day.
Okay, but he didn't have to say, I'll meet you there. He could just be like, you should investigate this area, instead of saying, I'll meet you there, and then not meeting us there.
This building isn't exactly solid, but that door sure is.
You know, one of these days, you'll remember that a door isn't the obstacle it used to be.
Well, it's not for Joey, of course. Can we still switch? Yeah, we can. We have our tie, we have our wind.
I don't have lungs anymore, but I can create a pretty strong breeze when I have to. I use this to help spooks move on. It's the only part of me that Red can touch.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, let us have a look around.
No parking from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. That's way too heavy to lift, not to mention illegal.
But
Just an old trash bag. Looks like it's been there for a while.
let's root through the trash.
It's just full of old trash. Nothing useful.
Aw. Okay, now hold on. I like that we leave footprints in the snow. That's a cool detail.
It says Karth House, under all the graffiti anyway. This is where Durkin told us to meet him. Even if I could reach it, what would I do with it?
Inviting restaurant.
Shame they don't have coffee to go. I'm running low. Oh, I wish. But I have a job to do here first.
Horatio Street.
Horatio Street. Totally deserted. We can't leave yet. Not until we've investigated first.
You have mixed feelings on this game. You love it, you know I will. I'll say more after you finish it within the next few streams. That's fair enough. Yeah, I kind of have mixed feelings on all the Blackwell games. I really like the gameplay, but oftentimes the subject matter is not handled super well. I think the previous game did the best job of it, but it still wasn't quite perfect, so I don't know, we'll see. I do feel like they've been getting better, so who knows? Is there anything else? Nope. Oh, a fire hydrant.
It's a fire hydrant, probably frozen solid.
Probably can't do anything with it,
It's way too heavy to lift, not to mention illegal.
but it's there, and it's a point-and-click game, and I want to point and click on it, so...
The door isn't in terribly good shape, but it's solid enough to keep me out. Locked, of course.
Well, time for Joey to shine.
It's a solid enough door, assuming you care about things like that.
This game definitely handles its subject with tact, I think. Okay. Well, that's good news. Can you go through the trash, Joey, or do you know?
Scare it?
Okay. Let's just go in.
All right, I'm going in. Try and stay warm.
I'll do my best.
Wow. Ooh, this place is a dump.
Hello? Anybody there?
Anything?
Not yet. Let me look around a bit. I'll get back to you.
This thing was moving. Was it a breeze? An elevator, a window, door, a mattress, a desk, a box. Alright, well, this notice seems interesting, so let's save that for last. A fuse box. Probably a puzzle involving that.
It's coated with all sorts of stuff. None of it nice. Even if I could, I wouldn't want to. Full of food wrappers and old needles, not much else. Even dead, I wouldn't want to risk putting my hand in there.
It leads to a stairwell.
That particular line was recorded under different audio conditions. Can we go in there? Oh, we can. Okay, well, let's explore this room first. Elevator, desk.
That thing is barely holding itself together.
I just can't come to grips with it.
Hey.
I'm no electrician, but it looks like a fuse box. I can't touch it, but it's not like I know anything about fuses anyway.
Elevator.
It's the elevator.
Can we, roam up in there? Wow.
Seen one dilapidated elevator shaft, seen 'em all.
Okay, let's have a look at this notice. Getting way too hot here, but stay if you wanna. I left the key. Check the stairs. Okay. Interesting.
I can't touch it.
Left the key. Maybe we can get the key to Rosa somehow.
It's the way back outside.
Hi, Proxy. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. Nice to see you in here. So maybe the key is... Whoa, there's a ghost up there.
Hello? Hey, get back here!
It leads to the...
Well, that's our target right there. We gotta get that ghost to move on somehow. But that note mentioned that there was a key in this room, possibly. So let's see if we can find that. Maybe in this box?
Looks like a box of old electrical junk.
Can't do anything with that.
Jesus, what's holding this dump together? Rubber cement?
Give me just a second. I'm gonna add that to my list of things I cannot touch.
Joey still sassy as always.
It's covered in graffiti and possibly locked, neither of which are a problem for me. It goes back to the lobby.
Okay, well, there's a ghost up there, so let's leave that for last. Ooh, some graffiti. Can we read it? The glare in my room is making it a little hard to read. There we are. People revolt, reclaim, retaliate, rebuke, and reject anarchism. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, baby. I'm ready to go. Bunch of junk.
Bunch of junk fell here when the floor above collapsed. I couldn't even begin to move it.
Can we go up to this floor? Oh, we can't.
I can't make it any further. I'm too far from Red. If I want to get up there, I need to get her closer.
I see. Okay, so we can't follow the ghost just yet.
Looks like a wrecking ball hit it. Come to think of it, that's probably what happened. If it's all the same, I'll use the front door.
Okay, well, let's see if we can get through this door. Wow. Ooh, a toilet. Nice. Do you need to poop, Joey? Do you do ghost poops?
Whoever used this thing probably didn't care much for privacy. I'll leave toilet searching to the living.
Newspaper.
This side of the newspaper just shows a bunch of ads. Can't do anything with that.
Well, maybe we can...
Nothing. The paper's waterlogged and stuck to the floor.
Aw, I was hoping we could, like, flip it over.
The view's pretty nice, but it's a shame about the rest of the place. I can't just go floating off into the skyline. I'm stuck here.
Okay. Toilet, door. That's the elevator.
The elevator, such as it is. Dark,
Wow.
cramped. Yep, it's an elevator shaft, all right.
Uh-huh. It's a cupboard. You know what I miss from some of the later games of the studio is, like, they had a button that shows all the interactables that are on a particular screen. That was a really useful button. But it looks like this game came out when they hadn't really introduced it yet. Ooh, a bottle.
An empty bottle. Looks like it used to be full of cheap booze.
What do you want me to do, scare it?
How about we blow on it?
I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see.
Listen, Joey, you have, like, 2 things that you can do. So I'm gonna be trying all of them, alright? You better get used to it. There doesn't really seem to be anything else in here. We switch to Rosa? We can.
Well, we definitely got a spook.
We do?
A woman. Only got a brief look at her before she buzzed off.
Why didn't you go after her?
She's too far away. We need to get you inside to bring her within range.
Fine, let's hurry then. It's freezing out here.
Alright. Ooh. Yoshi, Speedy Yoshi, you redeemed the stretch, so let me just... Important to stretch and hydrate. I know you haven't redeemed the hydrate in a bit, but I'm gonna take a sip anyway. Yeah, the saxophone. Very nice. The music in these games has always been, like, top-notch. In fact, my only complaint about the music is that it sometimes drowns out the voices a little bit. So I wish we had, like, a slider for the music, but it is what it is. Okay, so we gotta get Rosa in there. Which means probably...
Going in again.
Uh-huh.
Round. So this note said...
I define...
Read it. I left the key, checked the stairs. So... Wait, hold on. Is that a mouse? This thing here was moving. Is that like a mouse? I don't know. Can't interact with it. Bunch of junk.
I couldn't even begin to move it.
Box. Let's blow on some things and see if it does anything. Let's blow on this junk.
I'm not just.
He doesn't want to blow on things.
I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see.
Side.
I couldn't even begin to move it.
Check the stairs.
Can't do much with that, except...
Maybe there's a little bit more to this. Is there anything we can click on here? Doesn't seem to be. Tricky, tricky, tricky. To rock a rhyme that's right on time. It's tricky, tricky, tricky. Fuse box. Ooh, a board.
An old rotting wooden board.
Didn't see that before.
What am I supposed to do? Sing to it?
How about we blow on it?
I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see.
Man, Joey.
I'm not.
He doesn't want to blow on things. That is like a rat or a mouse there. If I switch to Rosa, will Joey just come back out? No, he won't. Okay, that's cool. Bricks. Hey. Reclaim, revolt, rebuke, retaliate, reject. Hey, that's okay. I get it. It's a little puzzle. We have to press the bricks in the right order. So, let's have a look. Let's have Joey have a look at this message again. See if we can remember the order. Revolt, reclaim, retaliate, rebuke, reject. Okay, everybody remember that. I'm gonna have a hard time. Revolt, reclaim, retaliate, rebuke, reject. Okay.
It's
Revolt.
just a brick. Revolt.
Can I not press them?
It's just
Revolt.
a brick. It's just a
Reclaim.
brick. This brick is
Retaliate.
definitely hollow, but the ice around it is so thick I can't pull it loose.
Interesting.
Retaliate. It's just a brick. Rebuke. Reject. This brick is definitely hollow, but the ice around it is so thick I can't pull it loose.
Well, can we melt it with some coffee?
The cost of this coffee is so going on my expense report. There, it's melted. I'd better do whatever I need to do before it freezes again. It's just a brick.
Okay.
It's just a
Rebuke?
brick.
Oh, it's in there. I barely even saw that. Oh my
Not
god.
exactly a secure hiding spot. Who besides me, I mean.
There we are. Oh, thank you, Speedy Yoshi. I was just wholly not even seeing that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna close the curtains a little bit in my room so that I don't have as much glare on my screen. There we go. Yeah, it is a bit easier to see now.
Can't do much with that.
Retaliate. Ah, I see. Retaliate was underlined. So that was the key. Glare is the ultimate killer. Okay, we can go inside, so... Whoop.
It fits.
Well, let's go in. There we are.
Nice place, huh?
It has its charm, I guess.
Yeah, it's got something all right. Come on, we have a spook to chat up.
Okay, okay. Well, we will do that, but now that I can actually touch things, you know...
It's full
Let's
of old
touch some
needles.
stuff.
Even with gloves, I'm not putting my hand in there.
Oh yeah, well, that's fair. That's not one you want to
Pay for this
touch.
job. Otherwise, this could be our future home.
Well, everyone already thinks you're crazy. Homeless is just the next obvious step.
Thanks.
Joey, why do you suck so much? Why do you keep saying such shitty things, man?
It's covered in grime, dust, and... is that blood?
It's
The
ketchup.
people who slept here weren't exactly spoiled for choice.
It's probably just ketchup, right?
I don't need to take it. I can just read it.
Okay,
If that desk had drawers, they rotted off long ago.
okay. Board, can we take the
It's
board?
too rotted to be useful.
Okay. Fuse box? See if we can get some light up in here.
The fuse seems fine. I shouldn't mess with it.
Okay, these fuses all seem good. Hey.
Ugh! Well, that didn't work.
That scared both me and Rosa. This one's broken. This one's broken. Oh, they're all fucked up now. Okay. Well, shit.
The fuse looks like it shorted out.
Oops.
Something must have shorted. It's stuck in the on position.
Well, dang it.
The fuse looks like it shorted.
Okay.
Well, it's not like we're going anywhere.
Oops. Joey was about to say something there, but I was clicking on the elevator just as he started talking. Hope that wasn't important.
Not working. They prevent people from getting in, but that's about it. Whoever put these up probably didn't have insulation in mind. If I want to go outside, I'll use the door.
Okay, well, let's check out the other room. Oh. The mouse got scared and ran away. I like that detail, because the mouse can't see Joey.
Joey, get in here.
Uh-huh.
Well, okay, we've already looked at this, but she doesn't have any
Look at the
additional
state
thoughts.
of this place. You think it's safe?
Dozens of homeless people were living here not too long ago. If it was safe for them, it should be safe for us. And by us, I obviously mean me.
Could be wrong, but I do think the only ghost Joey doesn't call spook is the black guy. Yeah, because that is a slur. That is a slur if you use it on a black
Hey,
person.
Is it just me, or is that the same kind of couch you've got at home?
No, it's totally different.
It is the same couch. Probably newer than yours. Better shape, too.
Can we stay on task, please?
Just saying. Free couch.
Joey kind of sucks, but at least he has the sensitivity to not call a black guy a
It's
slur.
night of the year and we have to go to the least insulated building in the city.
Could be worse. At least you have a warm place to go home to. Whoever lived here didn't.
Point.
Joey has like a running commentary on stuff these days.
Not going to happen.
Too heavy. Anything in here?
Old cables, frayed wires, a fried circuit board. There's an old fuse at the bottom of the pile. Looks intact.
Yeah, take it.
It's a fuse. It looks intact.
Nice.
Even if I cleared it away, I couldn't climb the stairs. They're completely collapsed.
Okay. Let's check out this door. If it's open. I hope so. It is. Let's check out the toilet room. Also, Joey, get in here.
Get in here.
Relax, I'm here.
He usually just follows me wherever I go, but I need to like actively
Can't
call
say
him in
much
this
for
game.
This building, but the view from here is something else.
I'll take your word for it. I can barely look out there 5 seconds without the snow covering my glasses.
Right, I forgot. You have to suck the romance out of everything.
Just saying.
There's nothing in there.
Thank God. I'd admire the view if it wasn't so damn cold. What do you suppose went on in this place?
Drugs, booze, the usual squatter stuff. It must have taken something really bad to get everyone to leave.
A newspaper. Notes updated. Drug raid. The City Post. Late City Final. Wednesday, December 12, 2012. Weather page 24. Drug raid reveals more than drugs. Police raided a Chelsea tenement last night and uncovered 10 pounds of heroin and $100,000 in cash. What the police also uncovered is much more shocking. The tenement, condemned for years and exposed to the elements, was home to several drug users and transients who had been living on the premises. They were half-starved, wearing rags and freezing to death, but they didn't care. Officer Leah Piero, who led the raid, said, "They were so far gone. The body of an unidentified woman was also discovered. That'll be our ghost, probably. She was just lying there," Piero went on to say, surrounded by a bunch of other addicts. None of them seemed to notice. They probably would have all joined her before too long. That's really sad. So this woman either froze to death, or like had an overdose, possibly starved to death. That's so sad. But that'll be our ghost, probably. Okay.
It's stuck to the floor. That's just as well. I probably don't need it.
But why is it there? It's a point and click. I point, I click. That's what I do.
That elevator doesn't look too safe. Nothing. The elevator's dead.
Okay. Nothing else in here. Let's have a look at our notes again. Drug raid. A newspaper article describing a drug raid at a condemned building in Chelsea. Several drug addicts were found and an unidentified woman was found dead.
The article said the drug raid happened in Chelsea. The Carth House is in Chelsea. It's probably safe to assume that the drug raid happened here.
Uh-huh.
If anyone would know something about the drug raid, it would probably be Detective Durkin.
Okay, well, let's give him a call then.
Durkin.
Hi, it's Rosangela Blackwell.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. We are here at your request, man.
What exactly am I supposed to find?
You know the deal. You tell me.
I need more to go on.
Sorry, but my hands are tied.
Uh-huh.
Look, I don't appreciate being treated like this.
What, you want bottled water and a limo?
Yes.
No, I need more details.
I can't give them to you. Sorry.
All right. Well,
Can you tell me anything about the Carth House, at least?
It's condemned.
Yeah, I can see that just by looking at it. Anything else?
You know how this works. You tell me when you've got something.
oh my god.
If you need my help so badly, why are you acting this way?
Never said I needed your help. But if you turn up anything, you're now obligated to report it. Assuming you want to be paid.
Yeah, I know how this goes.
Good.
Oh boy.
Can you tell me about the drug raid that took place here?
You heard about that, huh?
I might have read about it.
Well, it was pretty by the book. The team went in, took the stuff, and brought everybody out.
Nothing unusual took place.
I wasn't there, so I can't really say.
Okay, well, he did have something to say about it, but it's not much.
Hanging up on him? Yeah, that'll show him.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can make use of that fuse that we found. Okay, now we want to get up to the second floor. So
The fuse looks.
look, let's try and
Good thing I'm wearing gloves.
okay.
Not working.
Maybe over here? Hi, Joey. Yeah.
Better not go in there. It doesn't look all that safe. If there's exploring to be done on another floor, I'll leave it to Joey.
Alright. In you go, Joey.
Elevator's stuck between floors. Doesn't look like it's gonna budge. The elevator, such as it is.
Okay. Well, actually, now that Rosa is here, maybe Joey can just get up there. Alright, come on, Joey. Come on. Get up there now. There's our ghost.
I guess if you have to haunt a place, you can't beat a room with a view.
Hey. Ooh. People in that apartment. That's a nice detail. A plastic thing. And there's the elevator.
Just a closed elevator.
Wow.
Dark, cramped. Yep, it's an elevator shaft, all right. It's a piece of black plastic with a metal bit on the end. I have no idea what it is.
I don't know. A vape or something? I don't know.
Still a ghost. Still can't pick that up.
Well, let's see what we can find out about this
She
ghost.
looks pale and strung out. It's hard to place her age. Could be anywhere between 20 and 40. She's also shivering and scratching her arms. I know the dead can't feel the cold, but something is definitely giving her the shakes.
Hello.
Hello?
Hey. Oh, you're not.
Not what?
Just not.
Not.
So how'd you end up in a dump like this?
It's a place.
Yeah, it's a place. One that's fallen apart. You shouldn't be here.
No place else to go. Can't go home.
Depends where home is. Where are you from?
Here, nowhere, in front, in back, doesn't matter. I fit here.
Are you familiar with a cop named Sam Durkin?
So of course she wouldn't be.
Kin? Durkin? No, don't know.
So I heard there was some police action here recently.
What are you talking about?
The cops. I heard they raided this place.
Why would the police bother coming here? That's the whole point.
What point would that be?
Forget it.
So, about the cops coming here?
I told you.
Fair enough. Were you expecting someone else?
Someone.
Could you tell me who it was? Maybe I can help look for him.
No, he'll be here.
Okay. Let's see if we can find out her name at least.
So I'm Joey. What's your name?
I don't know. Mary?
Your name is Mary?
Sure.
Sure, okay, well that doesn't seem very definitive.
Look, this is no place to be during a blizzard.
It's fine. It fits.
Fits? Fits how?
It fits.
Okay. Well, this is not going to do anything, but let's give this one a try.
How about we get you out of here? Get you cleaned up, maybe something to eat?
No, I'm hidden now.
Hidden? You're not hiding, you're right there.
I'm hidden and I fit. It's how it should be.
Hiding from somebody, maybe?
Mary, could you tell me the last thing you remember? How'd you end up here?
I was here.
And before that?
The words, no, that's not
Not what?
how it works.
The words.
I have to get going. Take care of yourself, Mary.
Interesting. Mary, okay. Well, let's have a look at our notes again. The ghost on the third floor of the Carth house is named Mary.
Mary could be the unidentified dead woman in the article.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
There's a ghost on the third floor of the Carth house. She told Joey her name was Mary.
Okay. Let's fiddle with the fuse again. I like a little detail of the mouse scurrying away every time. Okay.
Something must have... I'd better not go in there. That elevator could collapse any minute. Joey, come in here for a sec.
What is it?
Joey, go in there.
Nothing I can really do in there.
Okay. There's a basement, too. Actually... There.
Joey, where are you?
What is it?
Okay. Now, you get up here. And... if you look...
I'm not floating around an empty elevator shaft.
Okay. Yeah, well, there's definitely some sort of puzzle here. You don't have access to floor 4. Floor 4. Floor 2 still seems like the best option to me. Like, can we just crawl up in there? Can we do
Better
that?
not go in there. It doesn't look all that safe. If there's exploring to be done on another floor, I'll leave it to Joey.
Tricky. Tricky, that. How are we supposed to get up there, then?
It's a fuse.
Floor 3 is where the ghost is. Floor 2 is that other room with the toilet. The lobby's over here. The basement we don't have access to,
Something must have shorted. It's stuck.
as far as I can tell.
Joey, get in here.
I wonder if we can get Joey down to the basement.
Not working.
Seen one dilapidated elevator shaft, seen 'em all. I can't touch it.
Point and click adventure game puzzles where you have like a vague idea of what needs to be done, but which particular order to click things in or which particular object interacts with another thing is kind of unclear. Classic adventure game stuff. So far, Joey's the only one who can actually get up here. Started a backseat game, but did you check the email from Durkin? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Unless there's another one that I'm supposed to have received after this, but I haven't, so.
I'm not floating around. Not much to see, except that the elevator is stuck one floor down.
Can we get the elevator unstuck somehow? Is there a button? Like a elevator call button that we can push? Bottle. There is a button here, but it's not interactable.
Nothing. The elevator's dead. No.
Plastic thing.
I am.
This is quite tricky. We need to get the elevator unstuck somehow.
That's way too heavy for me to pick up. It's too rotted to be useful.
We really can't do anything with that board. Or the desk.
That desk had drawers. It's an old desk. It's been exposed to... I'm guessing it's a fuse box.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to guess. It is. It just is a fuse box.
Something...
That opens that one. This opens this one.
I'd better not go in there. That elevator could collapse any minute.
Quite the conundrum, this one. Joey's not doing anything with these elevators. It seems like we should, but...
Nothing. The elevator's dead. It's stuck to the floor.
Trying to figure out if there's any other, like, interactables anywhere. Joey... Can Joey go anywhere else?
So, Mary?
Uh-huh.
So, Mary was it?
Uh-huh.
Mary who?
Doesn't matter. I'm just Mary.
So, Mary...
Doesn't matter.
Okay, that's not much.
So, about this place.
It's fine. It fits. Just a face here. One of many.
I have to get going. Take care of yourself, Mary.
Hey, oh, okay. There we go. Put this on floor 3. Then... Finally, I can use my wind power. Yeah, use your one thing that you're good at, Joey. Okay. Put that in there. And then we go over here. And we can grab the little plastic thing, whatever that is. I figured it out, guys. It took me a bit, but... Memory stick.
I think it's some kind of memory stick or card.
That's why Joey didn't know what it was.
It's definitely some kind of memory card. And it looks like it's compatible with my phone.
Nice. Loading data. One photo. Okay.
Hey, you find something?
I think so. Take a look at this photo.
I would like to see the photo. And I got an
Is this
achievement.
her? The ghost, I mean.
Yeah, sorta. She looks a lot better in that photo, I'll tell you that much.
My
Look at the file name.
headshot.jpg.
This was a headshot photo. I guess she was an actress.
Could be.
The
You wouldn't
Gotham
know it from
Collective.
Looking at her. The spook upstairs looks like life chewed her up and spat her back out.
Gotham Collective. We have photos now. That's cool that we can store that. We found a photograph of a ghost on a memory stick. The photo was an actress's headshot and the words Gotham Collective were written on it. A theater company, most likely.
The words Gotham Collective were printed on a headshot photo of Mary. I can only assume she was a member.
She was a Batman villain. We kill the Batman.
The word...
Gotham Collective.
I don't see what a theater company...
Yeah, me neither, but...
I'm not sure what the Carth House and the Gotham Collective have to do with each other.
Me neither. Let us Google, or Oogle, the Gotham Collective. City Theater Community Board. It is with a heavy heart that we announce that the Gotham Collective Theater Company is closing its doors. It's been our absolute pleasure to entertain you these last 4 years. What a ride. For information on our past performances, please download this file. Gotham Collective cast and crew. Okay. File
There must be
downloaded.
hundreds of names on this list. I'll never find what I'm looking for just by reading it. I'll just save a copy to my notes app. Hopefully I can find something to cross-reference it with.
Okay. Cast and crew. Downloaded a file that contains a list of all the cast and crew members for every performance that the Gotham Collective put on. That is too much.
If Mary was a member of the Gotham Collective Theater Group, she's probably on this cast list. Gotcha. There's only one Mary who was a cast member. Mary Meehan, who was a cast member of a play called The Riverwall.
The Riverwall, huh? A theater performance put together by the Gotham Collective. Mary was a cast member.
The Gotham Collective Theater Company put on a show called The Riverwall, which had Mary Meehan as a cast member.
Okay.
Mary was a cast member in a production of The Riverwall.
Uh-huh.
The Riverwall had about a dozen cast members. Aside from Mary, I don't think any of them are relevant.
I was personally thinking that maybe Mary was the name of one of the characters she played, because she seemed so uncertain when she told us the name. But, well, the river wall. The river wall. City Post Theater Desk, the river wall, a review. You'd think one would be jaded after so many vanity projects by the Gotham Collective, but the river wall, based on the 1923 short story, has finally taken it one step too far. Oh geez. Setting aside the non-existent direction and the lackluster set design, both of which can be forgiven due to the low-budget nature of the production, nothing can forgive the choice of casting Mary Meehan in the role of Pamela. That bad, huh? Displaying all the signs of an actress who took theater way too seriously in high school, she infuses her role with such over-the-top passion it becomes laughable rather than dramatic. Lacking any ambition or energy, I very quickly wished she would drown in the river alongside the play's titular wall. That's a fucked up thing to say. What the hell? Also, I'm sorry. Did she have over-the-top passion, or did she lack any energy? Was it a lack of energy, or was it too much passion? Like, which of these? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Rating 1 star. Who wrote this? Is there a name? No. God. Did we get a new note? No, we did not. Let's Mary Meehan. That's just, okay, that's just the same article. Okay. That must be her then. Well, we have a little bit more information. Call Sam and tell him to arrest whoever made that review for being a jerk. Someone come arrest the nostalgia critic or whatever.
So, Mary?
We do have more new information here, so let's just go down this list.
So, Mary Meehan, was it? Just checking.
Doesn't matter. I'm just Mary.
So, you're part of the Gotham Collective Theater Company?
Not anymore.
What happened?
Nothing. Everything.
The list is on that phone thing that Red's carrying. And even if I had it, I'm not going to ask her about hundreds of names one by one.
So I caught your show, The River Wall?
Oh, God.
What?
Just don't. I just want to be a face, okay? No more. I just can't.
Okay.
So I read that review of your show.
You did?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mary?
I thought I could get away from it. Become just another face in the crowd.
Is that something you really want?
No, just needed to get away. It shouldn't have followed me here. Nobody should know me here. Surrounded by people who don't know me, it's good that way. Better that way.
People? What people?
These people. Lost people, like me. Alone, but not alone.
Mary, I hate to tell you this, but there's nobody here.
What are you talking about?
Look around. Carefully. There's nobody here but us.
I don't see what you mean.
Yes, you do. Nobody's been here for months, at least.
How could... They left me? They wouldn't have just left me here. Would they? Alone?
I'm afraid they did, but you're not alone now. We're here.
No, it can't be empty. That was the whole point. I can't be alone here. I can't. Where is everyone?
That review really got to her. That's fucked up.
Do you know where everyone is?
I'm afraid everyone's gone.
Gone? Why would they be gone? And without telling me? Without me knowing? I would have remembered. I would have noticed.
What did you notice, Mary?
Huh?
You weren't thinking too clearly before. You are now. Come on.
Get away from me. I don't belong here. Not anymore. They're gone. Everyone.
Yeah.
I remember now. I was
Okay.
cold, then warm, then nothing. I feel absolutely nothing. That review, it seemed like it was everything. Now it's just nothing. To die over nothing.
That's so sad. The review... It was a fucked up review, but holy shit, that really got to
Time
her.
go, Mary.
Go? How? Where? I can't seem to leave this place.
Well, that's where Joey comes in.
Don't worry, Mary. We're here to help you.
Help me? How? I can't seem to leave this place.
Mary, I'm gonna have to ask you to take this.
What is it?
Just trust us, Mary. We're here to help.
Okay.
There we are. It looks like slightly
Is it
different
right?
again.
Is it right that this place should feel so good?
It's where you need to be, Mary. That's all.
I thought the Karth house was where I needed to be. After that review, maybe I would have been okay.
That critic was an idiot.
That critic was an idiot.
That's nice of you to say, but you didn't see me perform. I was awful.
Doesn't matter. I used to write reviews. I know these things. The critic was an idiot.
Really?
He said you had no ambition, but you also took it too seriously. How is that even possible?
Exactly, this is what I
And how
said.
can you show too much passion and lack energy at the same time?
Thank you.
I never thought of it that way.
I'm sorry. I know it doesn't do much good to hear this now, but
No, it's good to hear it. Even if I had heard it 6 months ago, I wouldn't have listened. But I'm listening now. So thank you.
it's time to go, Mary.
That is
Yeah.
very tragic. Thank you, game, for pointing out that
okay?
that review
I'm
was
fine.
bullshit.
Did I fall?
No, you're still standing.
Don't sound so surprised, Joey. Mental
been-
control. That's all it takes.
Getting better
Yeah.
at it.
Sure.
Let's get going.
After you.
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, shit.
No, not yet.
What? Oh.
Hey, wait!
What the f...
Durkin,
It's me. You need to send someone here right away. Someone's been shot.
shot. Who was it? What happened?
I don't...
Oh.
Hello? Blackwell, what's going on?
Hey.
Sir? Hello?
Are you?
We're here to help. Don't worry.
No, it's too late. We're not safe. Even Grace is not safe.
I'm
Grace.
sorry, friend, but whoever Grace is, you're past worrying about her now.
No, you don't understand. You don't.
You'd be surprised what we understand.
You? No, the bestower. I need the bestower.
Oh, that's me. I'm a bestower.
Bestower? You know about bestowers? About us?
I know enough, but not enough to save me.
Well, it's your lucky day. We just happen to be in the saving business.
You don't understand. They will find me.
I hate to break it to you, but I think they already did.
No. No.
What the fuck?
Holy...
What the...
Did you see that?
That's a new one.
What was it? What the hell was it?
What in the absolute... What the fuck? Okay, that's interesting. 1931? Okay, what is happening?
So, I guess this is it.
I believe so, my host.
Oh shit.
A tailor shop, huh? You think they've got anything in my size?
A lost soul in need of saving, and you want to rob its place of business.
Look at this dress I'm wearing. It's ruined. I figure I'm owed.
Duty first, my host. Petty theft after.
I'll see.
Oh my god. It's Madeline and Jocelyn. Oh my god, it's the Countess. We're this game is going deep into the Blackwell lore. Oh my god.
Does she have to stare like that? Drives me batty. Hey, Madeline,
Yes, my host.
could you stop calling me that?
Stop calling you what, my host?
That. I'm no host.
I am sorry, my host. That is what you are.
Yo, I have a name though. She has a name.
It's raining buckets.
Indeed. Most fortuitous.
Fortuitous.
It enables us to do our duty unperceived. And we can converse without any awkwardness.
Great. Wouldn't want this to be awkward. Just think, I could have been dancing at the supper club tonight.
If those contortions could be referred to as dancing, then you are correct.
Madeline has had a different voice actress every game, really? Wow.
I'm not gonna apologize, you know.
For what? Trying to transfer our link to that Joe Gould fellow?
Like I said, I ain't gonna apologize. I didn't ask for this.
Neither did I, my host. Neither did I.
Interesting. So, I wonder, so did Madeline, she wanted to transfer her spirit guide to Joe Gould, but instead made Joe Gould her new spirit guide. And that messed things up a bit. Oh dear.
You're not mad?
After centuries of this existence, I have learned to put my personal feelings aside.
Yeah, well, I ain't got centuries. Well, see ya.
Certainly, my host. My host, Jocelyn Contis. I have been her guide for 2 months.
Jocelyn Contis.
I have been her guide for... My host?
Yeah?
I know this transition has not been easy.
Yeah, well, I always thought my uncle was cuckoo. At least now I know why. We made fun of him, you know?
I am aware. It pained him greatly.
Yeah, I guess now everyone's gonna make fun of me, so I got that to look forward to.
Are you ready to take this seriously, my host?
You don't think I'm serious?
I think your head is in the clouds.
Shows what you know. I think you've been dead too long.
Dead too long. Whatever do you mean?
I just want to live, you know? Is that so wrong?
You appear living to me.
I'm living for the dead. It's different.
How so?
It just is.
I believe we should return to our duty, my host.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we have no inventory, no notebook.
A tailor shop. Looks like it's been shut down for a while. Nah, can't reach it. It's covered with gunk. I can't see through it. Won't budge. Ain't gonna budge. It's boarded up. No getting through there. What do you know? Locked. Look at that. This place is falling apart.
Yeah, probably throw that through the window, but let us. Wow.
If you could just wait here, my host.
Uh-huh. It's not like I got anything else to do.
Wow.
Hello? Is anyone about? I am a friend.
Nobody's there? Can we go? Zeus is playing tonight. If we hurry, we can catch him.
Patience, my host. I sense a lost spirit here. We cannot leave our duty unfinished.
Different people respond differently to the spirit guides, yeah. Yeah, Rosa seems to be definitely taking to it. To the point where she's like getting better at it. Like whenever she like helps the ghost pass on. She used to like fall over and crumple, but now she just stays upright. Very cool. Anyway, as everyone looks around.
The notice reads, "Please ring bell for service."
I don't have ghost powers like Joey. Interesting.
I am incorporeal and unable to ring the bell. I believe these were caused by a pistol. I cannot touch them. Some clothing items. So garish. I cannot touch it. It has been a long time since I have seen my reflection. I cannot touch the mirror. It appears to be a coat of some kind.
It's in here.
The room contains a few machines and piles of cloth. There is nothing else worth reporting.
So, where's the ghost then? Oh, notice.
The notice reads, "Please ring."
Right.
Sadly, all I can do is read it. I am incorporeal and unable to ring the bell.
Well, okay, Jocelyn, you need to get in here.
My host? My host.
Sorry, you say something?
Certainly nothing that matters any longer.
How else am I supposed to get in here, Madeline? Do what I gotta do.
It's not even my size. Huh, some kind of band. Danny and Linda Marconi? Never heard of them.
Marconi. We know that name, don't we? Marconi. We've heard that name before in one of the previous games, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
Why would I want that? I've never even heard of those guys. They're all from last season. No point. There's nothing my size. It says to ring the bell if I need help. Jeez, what happened here?
Ding ding.
Danny? Danny, someone's out front!
Oh.
Where the hell are you?
Oh.
Sorry for the wait, ladies. My assistant seems to be out.
Oh God.
What can I do for you?
Oh God. Danny Marconi was Lisa's grandpa. Right.
How long are you gonna stare at that thing? It's getting dark.
Just one more. It has to be here.
What are you doing anyway?
A man was murdered last night in the middle of a major blizzard.
Believe me, I remember.
Right. So how come nobody else has?
Hey?
I've been checking on every local news website all day. There's not a single mention of it. I called the police myself. We know they know about it. They must have suppressed the news, but why?
I'm sure the cops got their reasons, and they can keep them. I don't care who plugged the guy. I only care about what happened after.
I know. So, the victim didn't have any identification on him. I was hoping a news report would give us his name, but it looks like we're on our own.
Well, something familiar at least. Let's go talk to our pet cop. Maybe he knows something.
Midtown South Precinct. Oh boy, yeah, that's right. Marconi, Danny Marconi. That was Danny, the old man who was Lisa, the shitty psychic's grandpa. They just cut the kitchen out of Rose's apartment because, yeah, it's true. At least we get a different angle of the apartment this time. Pretty cool. Right, so yeah, Danny... That's part of Joey's backstory, isn't it? Like, I think it was implied in the previous game that Joey somehow sacrificed himself to save Danny's life, and that's how he ended up as a ghost. But did this contact with Jocelyn and Madeline, is that what turned him into a spirit guide? Very interesting. But this is like the 30s where that flashback took place. So was he the spirit guide for another Blackwell family member before we got to Rosa's grandma? Because, like, if I remember the first game correctly, Rosa's grandma, that stuff was like in the 50s and 60s, I think. Possibly? I don't know. It's a little bit fuzzy. I'm sure we'll get more information as we play further, but wow, this is really cool. Enjoying this. Oh, Griff is still there. Yeah, there he is.
Auntie Lauren gave that bear to me when I was a kid. His name is Griff, the PI bear, although he's more the geriatric bear these days.
I don't know if it lines up, but I do think Rosa's grandma would be a baby or a young woman. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. So, like, I'm wondering, like, did Joey instantly connect to Rosa's grandma, or was there another Blackwell person? Another Blackwell family member? The implication seems to be that our grandma was his first host. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out.
Sometimes I think about taking Griff down, but he's so old these days. I'll just leave him.
Just leave him.
There's nothing in there. I go through much less paper since I gave up writing. I miss it sometimes, but I just can't seem to find the time anymore.
Ooh, oh, that's me with doing artwork. That's me with drawing. That hurts. I feel you, Rosa.
I can't go to bed yet. I have a full day ahead of me. Or rather, a full night, but still.
Let us look at all our posters and portraits and stuff.
It's a poster for the film Water Under the Bridge. It starred Frank Lyons.
Hey. That's the case we did.
There's no point in taking the poster around with me. I bought that clock at a tag sale years ago. It doesn't work, but for some reason I can't get rid of it. Some articles I wrote for the Village Eye newspaper. I hated working there and the paper's been dead for years, but for some reason I can't take them down. I stopped updating this calendar around the time Joey came into my life. There's probably a connection there.
Jocelyn's uncle is the first time we've heard about a man being a spirit guide. Hey, yeah, that's a good point.
The last article I ever wrote, and the first ghost I ever saved.
Freshman suicide at NYU campus. Joanne Sherman was 18 years old, freshman studying political science at NYU. Her sudden suicide this morning has many school authorities asking why. She always had friends around her, R.A. Adrian Tucker said. Her suicide came as a total surprise. Yeah.
My parents' wedding. It's the only picture I have of them. They look so young.
Also, Joey's there. And there's Auntie Lauren.
Auntie Lauren and me. This was just before all the troubles began.
Joey.
This article is about the Meltzer Foundation. I suppose they did some good in the end, but the death toll was too high.
Hey, we can read about our previous cases. What happened to the Meltzer Foundation? Reuters reported that the Meltzer Foundation has closed its doors. The foundation was only recently the talk of the venture capitalist circuit. Like I have to groan when I say venture capitalist. Like it physically hurts me. With their uncanny ability to pick winner after winner, it appeared as if they had the Midas touch. Through their efforts, they launched several careers in the arts, films, and science fields. The reason behind the closure remains a mystery, as neither Paul Meltzer nor his co-founder and brother Charles could be reached for comment. Charles is can't be reached for comment because he got strangled by a ghost. He got strangled by Jocelyn's angry spirit. Okay, what else we got? The Christmas photo.
Grandmother Patricia, my dad, and Auntie Lauren. I never met my grandmother. I don't think she was ever prepared for, well, this.
Yeah, so I wonder if Patricia really was Joey's first host, or if there was another person before that. Because this flashback shows Joey in the 1930s, which is like way earlier. What else we got? Jeremy's photo?
It's a picture of me and a former coworker of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy was a friend, kind of. I never did get to know him well. Not when he was alive, anyway. This man's name is Danny Marconi. I only met him briefly, as a very old man.
I remember Joey not liking his wife. For some reason. Maybe we'll find out why.
For months, I expected the police to come breaking down my door. But it's been a year and nothing.
Ah, I see. Midtown double homicide still unsolved. That's those jerks from the previous game. What was noted philanthropist and charity worker Gavin Core doing at the home of Lisa Tenson, noted psychic and con woman? They were both cons. He was way more evil, but she was pretty fucking evil as well. This is the question police have been asking themselves ever since they were both found dead inside Tenson's home 6 months ago. Police investigations are continuing, but they ask that anyone with further information please contact the Midtown South Precinct. You saved him in your playthrough? Fair enough. I had such little compassion for him. I just kind of stood by and watched him get strangled.
These art tools belong to Claude Erdin. Everyone thinks he killed himself, but at least I know otherwise.
We're keeping like little mementos of everybody we helped.
I'm no artist. There's no point. I can never find the right size tapes for it.
Oh, the dictaphone. That belonged to Auntie Lauren.
I snuck this bottle out of a hospital room for a college kid named Susan Lee.
Yeah, this is like all the stuff.
I'll just leave them.
All the stuff from previous games, that's cool.
My old notepad. I went through dozens of these before I upgraded to this phone. The notepad's full, and even if it wasn't, I use my phone to take notes now. I'm no artist. I'll just leave it where it is. We saw this in a flea market and Joey bugged me until I bought it. He still won't tell me why. It's a Gold Tech mug.
Venture capitalists.
These were Auntie Lauren's favorite brand. I don't remember much from back then, but the smell reminds me of her. The seagull statue used to belong to Lisa Tenzin. I'll just leave that where it is.
Huh.
I've had it for years and it's only slightly coffee stained. It's an empty coffee mug. Why would I want to pick it up?
I don't know. It's a point and click game.
Books on boat maintenance and navigation. I'm not making that mistake again.
Yeah.
Books on notable New Yorkers, all deceased. Never hurts to be prepared. That dog leash used to belong to my neighbor Nishanti. She gave it to me as a souvenir of how we met.
Aw, did the dog pass away?
It's and chewed through. It's not good for much of anything. It's a portrait of Joe Gould. It used to hang in the Minetta Tavern.
You have it in your living room now?
The painting is almost 60 years old and was never taken care of much to begin with. I shouldn't move it.
Okay. That's very fun. Let's check our notes. We saw a man murdered last night and his ghost was torn apart right in front of us. Yeah, it was freaky. Not to mention, no mention of the murder on the news. Perhaps the police know something. Grace. The murdered man last night said the name Grace and that she wasn't safe. Yeah, we need to find out who this Grace person is. The dog's still around, he just goes through a lot of leashes. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That makes more sense actually. You have 2 beagles. Aw. What are your dog's names? If you don't mind sharing.
The ghost we saw last night said that Grace wasn't safe, and then he went.
Check our email. Nothing new here, it seems. Okay, we could Google Grace, but that's too common a thing. Yeah, I didn't think so. Emmett and Ruby, and a Cocker Spaniel named Diva, and 2 cats, Dominic and Maya. Oh my gosh, that's so many friends. That's so many babies, I love that. Aww. Okay, let's call Sam.
There's no answer.
Okay, we have to physically go down to the precinct. Alright.
I have a question, Joey.
You rang.
Let's chat with Joey and then we can head out. Just got home from work, so the dogs are currently jumping all over me. Aw, yeah, they do that. They're scared you would have been gone forever, but you're back now.
I've never seen a ghost so scared.
Don't remind me. Jeez.
Grace. Who is Grace?
Whoever she is, she's our only lead.
You ready to go?
I don't exactly need to pack now, do I?
Alright. Off to the precinct. I like our long coat that we have now.
The stands are still open. I think I'm really going to need them.
It's your dime, sweetheart.
Ooh, look at this backdrop with the water shimmering. There's a little car going back and forth and the snow falling. That's nice.
Oh,
Well.
Had a feeling you'd swing by.
Look who we have here. Let's have a look around first before we talk to him.
The station looks empty. There's just one officer manning the desk. It's just a police car. There's nobody inside. I probably shouldn't mess with the police car, especially in front of a police officer.
What if we just go in and ignore him completely?
You really don't want to go in there.
Oh, really?
Look, you and I have an arrangement. I have to keep it quiet, but it works. You go in there and start bugging my colleagues, it will come back to bite both our asses, and neither of us wants that.
Okay, fine.
Okay, we still have our coffee.
Sam Durkin. I helped him with a case of his about a year ago, and then he helped me with one of mine. We've been paying each other back ever since.
Alright,
Detective?
Uh-huh.
let's talk.
You found a Jane Doe at the Carth house, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Her name was Mary Meehan. She was an actress with the Gotham Collective Theater Company.
You sure about that?
Yes.
I won't ask how you know that, but we'll check out that name and see if you're right. At the very least, we can locate the family and tell them what happened. Thanks. I guess we owe you another one.
Yeah.
Can we talk inside? It's freezing out here.
Can't smoke inside, thanks to our friend the mayor.
So you couldn't maybe, I don't know, not smoke for a while? Right. I caught the evening news today. There wasn't one mention of the murdered man in Chelsea.
That program hasn't been the same since they replaced that blonde anchor woman.
Nobody else talked about it either. Not online, not any other news program, nobody. You must have suppressed the news. Why?
Because we're the cops, that's why. Look, before we take this any further, why are you so interested in this one? What makes this murder more important than any other?
Let's see.
He was killed right in front of me.
And what, suddenly this makes it personal?
Well, kinda. It might have something to do with me.
Uh-huh. And why is that? Why is this murder so important?
He was looking for me.
He was? Why?
I don't really know.
Uh-huh. Did you know the guy?
No, I didn't.
So, how did you know he was looking for you? Wait, let me guess. You just do.
Something like that.
Something like that ain't good enough. What else you got?
I was there. You know I was there. Surely I'm a suspect.
You think I'm crazy? I made sure your name is nowhere near this thing, and unless you give me a good reason, it stays that way. So tell me, why is this murder so important?
You're the one who sent me there in the first place. That can't be a coincidence.
So, you think we sent this guy to your location to, what, get killed in front of you?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
You don't get to ask me anything. You need to tell me why this murder is so important.
I don't really know, man.
You trusted me before. Why can't you trust me again?
Trust has nothing to do with it. Look, I don't know what your deal is. I've never asked, and frankly, I don't want to know. But I do know that you've helped me clear a few cases. And once in a while, in return, I answer some of your questions. That's fine. Quid pro quo. It's not in the rule book, but it's how we get things done. But this case, it goes way up. We can't bring in anyone from outside. Not without a good reason.
It goes way up, huh?
Why is this murder so important?
I don't know.
I couldn't begin to explain it. It's more than just a murder, more horrible than just a killing.
Uh-huh. Any details on what that could be?
It needs to be stopped. That's all.
Sorry. I know we got an arrangement, but my hands are tied.
Fine, if that's the way it is.
For what it's worth, it's nothing personal. You got other questions, I'm here. Just don't ask about this case. You get me?
Yeah, I get you. Sam Durkin. I helped him with... We've been paying... Detective?
Uh-huh.
Could you tell me the victim's name at least?
I told you. No.
Man.
Does the name Grace mean anything to you?
Nah, sorry.
Okay, well, you're just kind of useless then.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
That was a lot of talk, but we didn't actually get anything useful or new out of you.
Not in front of the detective. He already thinks I'm nuts.
Joey can go in here.
Keep our friend busy. I'm gonna sniff around.
Wow.
Not that I don't appreciate the company, but why the heck are you just standing there?
Oh, I was just admiring the brickwork.
The brickwork.
Sure. When was this building built? 1950s?
I got no idea.
Low-rise bonding, very typical of the era.
Whatever.
See, I know I'm supposed to be investigating while she's distracting the detective, but just the background dialogue is really funny to me.
I'm a cop in front of a cop station. What's your excuse?
I'm, waiting for a cab?
On a night like this, might take a while.
Maybe.
Okay.
A water cooler in case the scorching hot weather gets too much for you.
And grab a glass of water.
Into the water cooler, but why? For kicks? Forget it.
This thing with you standing around, it's getting kind of weird.
I told you, I'm waiting for a cab.
The subway's just 2 blocks that way.
The stairs are icy?
Fair enough.
The stairs are icy?
It says authorized personnel only beyond this point. Fortunately, I think that only applies to living people. At the bottom are the words Alex Silva, Commissioner.
Silva. Alex Silva. Commissioner. That name seems familiar also. Was that just from the cliffhanger last game, or have we heard that name in another context?
Couldn't take it even if I wanted to.
What do we have here?
Looks like some kind of duty roster. Nothing relevant.
That was the lady from post-credits. Yeah, okay, so that was the little cliffhanger teaser.
Just a cop manning the front desk. He can't see or hear me. There's no point.
But what if I blow in his ear?
No reaction. That's cops for you.
I know, right?
A modern gizmo. Probably some kind of phone. It usually is. I don't even know what that thing does.
It copies. Wow. Hey, there we are. That's our man, probably. Yeah, that's him.
Ha! There's our guy. His name is George Austin, according to this note. Looks like he lived on the Upper West Side.
Age 52. Austin.
According to this note, his name is George Austin. That's definitely the spook we saw. According to this note, that's according.
Do not talk to the press.
I have no idea who that could be. I have no idea. According to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Disher. I have no idea who that could be. It says Piero. I have no idea who that is.
That's, the type of clown, a Piero. Don't you know that, Joey?
I'm not going to investigate every desk I see.
What?
This Disher person is.
I want to investigate every desk I see.
Every desk I see. I don't even know who this Piero person is.
Please, let me fuck around for an hour clicking every single thing and getting little pieces of dialogue. Elevator, 2 doors. Nothing.
Just a small interrogation room. It's empty. Just a small
Okay, elevator, probably nothing.
Just as I thought.
Okay. Well, that is some useful information that we got. Alex Silva. I remember that name. Wow. All right. George Austin.
The ghost we saw last night said that Grace wasn't safe, and then he went.
What if we call him right here?
Are you going to answer that?
No.
Right. Sam Durkin. I helped him with a case of his about a year ago. We've been Detective?
Uh-huh.
Let me say the name.
I know the victim's name is George Austin.
Yeah, this crap doesn't impress me anymore. And even if it did, you're not a cop. You're not even officially on the books.
So? Make it unofficial. You've done it before.
Not this time, sorry. With all due respect, you need to back off.
Unlikely. Not gonna happen.
Does the name Grace mean anything to you?
Nah.
Okay. Well,
see you around.
Uh-huh.
Can't say it's been a pleasure. You didn't help in the slightest. But we found an address. Whoa.
This is some lobby. Careful you don't break anything, we'll be in hock for life. Well, your life anyway, not mine.
Fancy place.
He's watching my every move. Back out to the snowy streets. That vase looks more expensive than everything in my apartment put together.
Let's knock it over.
Better not. I don't want to break it. I'm barely in the black as it is. I don't recognize the artist, but it looks peaceful enough.
Come on.
How did they change the bulbs on that thing?
A ladder.
No. Hi.
Yes, miss?
I'm looking for George Austin. Is he in?
No, he's not. Sorry.
Can you tell me anything about George?
I really couldn't, sorry. If you want to know him, you should ask him yourself.
Does the name Grace mean anything to you?
Sorry. Nobody named Grace lives here.
Okay.
Is there any way I can look inside George's apartment?
Of course there
It's
isn't.
really important.
Sorry. Unless you've been authorized, I can't let you in.
Do you know where George Austin is?
I really couldn't say. Sorry.
Okay. Can we... A box?
It's too far away for me to look inside.
Well, let's walk a little bit closer.
Miss, I'm sorry, but you can't go back there. Residents only.
Oh, sorry.
I see. Well... Time to float on over here. Use my ghost powers. Oh, jeez, this handwriting. It's loopy cursives and it's also pixelated. So, holiday clothing drive. It's cold this winter. Please leave your old clothes in the box below for people less fortunate than you. George Austin, apartment 12A. Would you live in a place this fancy? I don't know. It's kind of bougie. I'm sure the apartments themselves are really nice. I don't know about this whole having a doorman that just kind of sits there all day thing. That seems unnecessarily bougie to me. But I'm sure the apartments themselves are pretty nice. Imagine getting a pizza ordered here. Oh, yeah. Sounds annoying.
Looks like it's full of old clothes.
What do you want me to do? Blow on it?
Sure.
Just an elevator?
Time to, you know...
Yep, it's an elevator, all right.
Okay. Apartment 12A, huh? Maybe we can do something to distract the guard. Like knock over this vase, maybe? Blow in his ear. Tenderly.
Damn drafts. Need to report that before someone complains.
Yeah, let's see if we can...
I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see.
But... I wanna knock this vase over so that he gets distracted and then we can go in.
I'm not just gonna... I guess there's nothing stopping me from doing that.
Is that thing really necessary? One strong wind from outside and out go the lights.
Strong wind, huh? A strong wind?
I'm just gonna blow.
You said it yourself, but alright.
Can't touch it.
Man, I really can't go in.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
I, heard that George Austin was having a clothing drive here.
Oh, yes. George does it every year. He brings the box to Grace himself.
Really?
Can you tell me anything else about the clothing drive?
No, but if you have any old clothes, feel free to give them to me. I'll put them in the box.
Better not. If you did that, you wouldn't have any clothes left.
So... And he gives the box to Grace then, huh? Interesting.
Can you tell me...
No.
Better not.
Do you know where George...
I really...
Is there any way it's
Sorry.
You said that George takes the clothes to Grace.
Yes, he does. He has an attachment to the place, even though we've got a fine church in this area.
Church? So by Grace, you meant Grace Church?
Yeah, the one downtown. What did you think I meant?
Nothing. Never mind. Thanks.
Sure.
Grace Church. Grace is in danger. Interesting.
Why did George go to Grace Church instead of a local one?
I couldn't say. Sorry.
Grace Church wasn't safe. Okay. Now switch back to Rosa. I want to combine some things here. Boop, boop.
The Grace George was referring to has to be Grace Church.
Hey, we can't check out the apartment, then we go to Grace Church, I guess. Alright. Thanks for nothing, pal. Joey even enter being a ghost and all? I don't know. Is he a holy ghost? I don't know.
Huh. A church. Of all the places.
Really? Ghosts don't like churches?
Being a ghost has nothing to do with it.
Is he an atheist ghost?
Weekend organ meditations. He keeps glancing up at the church. It says Grace Church in New York, Episcopal, Reverend Gabriel Ullman, Rector.
Gabriel Ullman, huh? Okay.
Of course, we knew that already.
Oops.
It says Grace Church. Of course, we...
Yeah. Okay, well, let's go in. Oh, wait. Let's go back out again. Didn't realize there was more, like, over on this side. Oh, that's just us leaving.
If the people who go to these churches worry about their souls so much, they should try dying sometime.
There's a big sign
It's a
here.
schedule of services. Nothing is going on at the moment.
Okay. New Yorker in the 20s. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Door, exit, door.
It leads into the church. It leads into the church.
Alright.
It's a book full of handwritten prayers.
Like some sort of prayer book.
He looks pretty deep in thought.
That's a priest.
I don't know much about church organs, but it seems nice enough.
Play it.
I better not.
Aw.
Especially with that priest in plain view.
It's just the organ in the book, huh?
This book is full of prayers written by the church's congregation. They're all anonymous and they're all written by hand.
Please God, let the chemo work. I don't know what I'll do without her. Oh, ooh. I have been 6 months without a drink. Please help me last another 6. Let my uncle get exactly what he deserves. Okay. This almost a little dark. I don't know what to do. I am so lost. If you are out there, please help. Please help my family through this horrible time. We have already been through so much. Is there a light at the end of this tunnel? Is darkness all there is? Is suicide the only answer? Oof. I don't really want to die. Let me find another way. I love him. Does he love me? Please let my father wake up so I can tell him I am sorry. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate checks, Yoshi. I have been talking a lot. Excuse me. And that's what happens when you drink too fast. I'm okay. I'm alright. Okay. If my son is with you, God, tell him I love and miss him. And his baby daughter will want for nothing. Oh, that's sad. Most of these are sad. I want to always be as happy as this. I lost my job. It's all my fault. What do I tell my wife? What do I do?
These prayers just go on and on. There must be dozens of them. I don't have time to read them all.
Okay, well, I bet at least one of them is going to end up being a clue. There's the organ. Let's talk to the priest.
Hi, could I talk to you for a minute?
Please keep your voice down.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Hello?
I'm Angela Blackwell.
Father Gabriel Ullman.
Could you tell me about that book over there?
For some, silent prayer isn't enough. They want to write it down and make it real. That is what that book is for.
I get that.
It's pretty quiet here tonight.
God's house remains open despite the weather. If anybody needs us, we are here.
Why the whispers? There isn't anybody around.
That makes no difference. The tranquility of this place must be maintained, whether anybody is here or not, especially on a night like tonight.
What is it about tonight?
Do you know a man named George Austin?
I'm afraid not.
He was a member of this church. Are you sure?
It is quite a large church, as you can see. I'm afraid I am not familiar with George Austin.
Could you tell me about this church?
Are you looking to join?
Not really.
I'm afraid now is not the time for a history lesson.
Oh, okay. I feel like most people would be delighted to talk about their church, even to someone who isn't necessarily interested in joining. I'm interested in old churches, even if I'm not religious. I like the architecture and the, well, anyway.
George Austin was holding a clothing drive that brought clothes to this church. Are you sure you haven't heard of him?
Miss, we deal with hundreds of clothing drives at this time of year. Some we arrange ourselves, while most are volunteers. It is not possible to keep track of every single one.
All right. Maybe you should try. And that's just me. Nothing, huh?
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe. This is not a night to be outside.
What does that mean? What do you mean? Hey, you want a coffee?
He can get his own.
Oh. All right, Joey. Time to ghost it up.
Leaning forward and his eyes are closed. He's either praying or sleeping.
No, the devil's weather. Blow in his ear.
No reaction. Probably feels drafts all the time in a joint like this.
Blow on this book.
I'm not just gonna blow.
Blow on the organ.
Fancy joint like this, I'd expect something with a bit more gravitas. My days of tinkling ivories are long gone. A book on a pedestal. No idea what it's for.
Okay, we just look in here, I suppose. We're not getting anything new here. Well, let's go back outside and hopefully pour coffee on a man of the Lord. Let's go back outside and hope nobody gets murdered again in front of us. Actually, what if Joey goes in by himself? Oh no. Thought maybe something would happen if there was nobody else in there. Joey. Posture check, thank you. Thank you very much, Speedy Yoshi. I was sitting kind of crooked on my chair, so. Alright. My back will thank you.
Does it want a hug?
Positively. Weekend organ meditations. Positively thrilling. It says Grace Church in New York, Episcopal, Reverend Gabriel Ullman Rector.
Is that really it? Let's talk to Durkin again.
No point. He can't hear me.
Right. Rosa, talk to Durkin.
Detective?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever been to Grace Church for any reason?
Church? No, I haven't. Why?
No reason. Forget it.
Oh, thank you for the bits, Speedy Yoshi. I appreciate that. You're the first one to donate some bits today. Or ever, really. You're the first one to donate bits ever since I got affiliated. Appreciate that. Huh.
Have you ever been to
Sorry,
Grace
what
Church
did he
for any
say?
reason?
Church? No, I haven't. Why?
No reason. Forget it.
Aw, thank you, Speedy Yoshi. I really appreciate that.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
There has to be something else that we can do with this church, unless... Let's have a look-see here.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Can you tell me any...
No.
Better not.
Okay. He's just gonna stop if we try to move further, right?
I'd better not. If I...
Yeah, okay. So there has to be a little bit more with this church. Feels like, at least. Something I'm missing. Something I'm missing here.
I better not. Especially with that priest in plain view. I bet...
And say what exactly?
Priest in plain view, huh?
No reaction. And say... The last time I went to that place, I nearly didn't come back. So I'll keep this talk. He's not dead.
There has to be something with this organ.
Fancy joint like this.
Nowhere else to go here. Joey, can you blow out this candle? This giant candle in the foreground? Nothing else to click on. Grace Church. Grace Church is a historic parish church in Manhattan, New York City, which is part of the Episcopal Diocese of New York. Grace Church is a National Historic Landmark designated for its architecture. Can't talk today. National Historic Landmark designated for its architectural significance and place within the history of New York. Rector Gabriel Ullman. Okay. And what was his name? George Austin? Let's find a little bit more about him. George Austin. No results. Nothing. Emails? No emails.
There's no answer. I don't have much coffee left. I don't want to waste it. I don't have much coffee left. I don't want to waste it.
We need a distraction.
He can get his own.
And all I have is the coffee. I'm not ready for a hint just yet, but thank you for offering. I will keep it in mind.
Not now.
Can we get going? This place makes me feel all exposed.
If I need to talk to Joey, it'll have to wait till we're alone.
Step outside for a sec and talk to each other.
What is it?
It's funny. There are hundreds of stories about haunted churches, and here I am actually bringing a ghost to a church.
Great. I'm a floating cliche.
It's funny, and here...
Great.
We couldn't save George Austin, but we can stop it from happening to anybody else.
With pleasure.
George said that Grace wasn't safe, but he was referring to Grace Church. What did he mean? Is the church in danger?
Dunno. Would a guy get that worked up over a church? I feel like it's gotta be more than that.
Yeah.
If I thought it would do any good, I'd leave a note in the prayer book myself.
I don't think praying will help us with this one, sweetheart. Besides, with your handwriting, who could read it?
Be quiet.
Rude. Joey, you're so rude.
I don't think...
Be quiet.
Can we talk?
Other side around, we do get different dialogue.
I've never been much for praying, but after last night, I'd pray forever if I thought it would help.
We'll get to the bottom of it, Joey.
Yeah, that's what we do. Fancy uptown address, the cops being cagey. This George Austin must be a pretty big deal. Guy like that must have some enemies.
Who could hate him enough to do that to him?
Nobody I want to meet. Why would George get so worked up over a church?
Churches can be more than just a building.
For some, I guess.
I mean, the article mentioned its architectural significance, so... Which is also, you know, something that I mentioned.
What was in that book you were reading?
At the church, it was a book of prayers, all written by hand.
Were any of them illuminating?
Not really.
So, okay, they definitely seem to be hinting at the prayer book here, so, you know.
Hi again.
Yes.
Could you tell me about this church?
Are you looking? I'm afraid.
Okay, this guy's still as cagey as ever.
Well,
Stay.
Let's see if we can, like, fuck up this book somehow.
If any of these handwritten prayers are useful, flipping through blindly isn't the answer. I need to narrow it down somehow.
Narrow it down. Help my family. My uncle get exactly what he deserves. This one seems interesting. Otter, wake up. Son is with you. Chemo work. Six months without a drink. Narrow it down. How do we narrow it down?
I need to narrow... Thank God for 24-hour coffee stands. I should have enough hot fuel to last me the rest of the night. The Grace George was referring to has to be Grace Church.
Yeah. Clothing drives. Clothing drive. Grace Church clothing drive? I misspelled Grace Church. Grace Church clothing drive. George Austin. Nothing, huh? Gabriel Allman. I misspelled it, but it still found it for me, which I like that. New York Theological Seminary alumni Gabriel Ullman attended 1989-1993, currently based at Grace Church, New York. Okay. Maybe it's something to do with Mary Meehan. Maybe he left a prayer. The chemo work. I have been 6 months without a drink. My uncle get exactly what he deserves. Know what to do. I am so lost. If you're out there, please help. Is there a light at the end of this tunnel? This one, maybe? Or this one?
If any of these handwritten prayers are useful, I need to know.
This is pretty tricky. Need to find some way to narrow things down. Hoping Googling the priest's name do something.
It's a schedule of services. I'm not stealing from a church. Besides, I'd never get it off the wall.
Check out some of these other signs.
It says Grace Church. Of course, It says Grace Church in New York, Episcopal, Reverend Gabriel Ullman, Rector. I'm not stealing from a church. Weekend organ meditations. Weekend organ
meditations. New York Theological Seminary. Oh. It's too long a thing. I gotta say, this is pretty tricky.
I don't have much coffee left. I don't want to waste it. He can get his own. I don't have much coffee.
A book on a pedestal. No idea what it's for. I'm not just gonna blow. I'm not.
I wish you would blow on everything you see.
No reaction. And say what exactly? He's leaning forward and his eyes are closed. He's either praying or sleeping. The tie only. Fancy joint like this, I'd expect.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit stumped. If anybody has like a hint of where I'm supposed to be focusing my my investigations, that would be greatly appreciated. not gotten any new emails, have we? Where's the one other place you've seen handwriting? Oh, yes, the handwriting! Hey, you're right, you're right. We can pick out... We can compare it to George's handwriting at his apartment. Yeah, I might not have figured that out. I might have eventually, but... Okay, Joey. Okay. Let's have a look-see and really...
Must I define...
Look at it. Just look at it. Holiday clothing drive. Okay, is this big loopy cursive? That's George Austin. Okay. Pretty distinctive. So, back to church. Thank you, Speedy Yoshi, for the hint. Yeah, baby. Now we can narrow it down. This one seems pretty close. I think it's this one. I don't know what to do. I'm so lost. If you are out there, please help. But then also... This one, maybe? This one could be it too. If my son is with you, tell him I love and miss him.
If any of these handwritten prayers are useful, flipping through blind, I need to narrow it down somehow.
Oh, Rosa has to see the handwriting? Oh, that's tricky though, because the guy won't let us past a certain point, right? I just kind of figured, like, if Joey's seen it, then then we've both seen it, then it's in our shared inventory or whatever, but...
It's too far away to read it.
That does make sense.
I'd better not push my luck. If I know anything, it's not to argue with a determined doorman. Hi.
Yes, miss?
Clothing drive.
Can you tell me...
No, but if you have any old...
Better not.
Clothes. Old clothes. Okay. It's a fetch quest type puzzle. I have to get the old clothes so that I can donate them.
I can't go to bed yet, or rather, sometimes I think about taking Grift.
Where do I get some old clothes? We have our coat, I suppose. I don't think we can just take our coat off. Want a coffee, Joey?
He can get his own. I don't want to think about going. It takes about an hour to boot up these days.
Oh my god, get a new computer, Rosa. Old clothes. Couldn't find any in our apartment. Joey's tie? I don't know.
I'm not just gonna...
Ah, okay. I figured like, oh, we gotta get old clothes to donate so that we can go there, but Joey could just blow things. There we are.
Whatever Joey did, the doorman doesn't seem to have noticed.
That adventure game
Dropped
feel.
my pen.
That adventure game feeling where you're like, okay, I kind of know what I have to do, but which convoluted way do I have to do it in order to make this work, you know? And I always mention this, and it always sounds like I'm complaining, but I love it. I love it. This is why I play these games. That's why I love them.
It's a handwritten note from George Austin, asking the residents of his building to donate old clothes to charity. I'm sure they won't miss it.
All right. There we go. There we go. Grace Church. Adventure game puzzles, my favorite. I remember playing the Homestar Runner Strong Bad Telltale game and just having Coach Z dancing back and forth on the stage for an hour before I figured out the absolute correct way to make him dance off the stage. I knew what I had to do, but like which order do I have to do it in, and which buttons and which particular interactions were they looking for, you know? Anyway.
With this sample of George's handwriting, I might be able to find something written by him. Gotcha.
There we are. Okay, this is just something that we hadn't even seen yet. So, this place always brought me and Leah solace, despite everything. It still does. Is this really what I must do? It seems impossible if I am finding my fate is shaken to its very core. Please help me find the strength to fight this battle. If not for me, then for Leah and the others. Leah. Okay.
I don't need to turn to any other page. I don't need to turn...
Leah. In a prayer written by George, he hoped to save himself and somebody named Leah.
Leah's name was mentioned in George's prayer at Grace Church. Was she a member?
Well, we can ask the priest, maybe.
George wrote Leah's name down in a prayer. Whatever kind of relationship they have, he must care for her a lot.
Okay. Let's talk to the priest now.
Hi again.
Yes.
Do you know a woman named Leah? I think she was a member of this church.
Even if she was, I'm afraid the name eludes me. I'm sorry.
You're useless.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
Maybe they were related? Leah? Austin? Leah in general? Nothing. Leah. Okay, well, we do have a new clue, so that's better than nothing.
Do you know anything about the clothing drive mentioned in this note?
Miss, we deal with hundreds of clothing drives at this time of year. Some we arrange ourselves, while most are volunteers. It is not possible to keep track of every single one.
You seem not very invested in the community.
I'd better hold on to this for now.
For a priest. Don't know individual members of your congregation. Okay, it's a big church, but you also don't even know the ones that are organizing clothing drives? That seems like kind of shitty to me.
I don't know what's more confusing. The fact that you blew this onto the floor, or the fact that I picked it up.
I'm sure you'll find some use for it.
Joey.
What's going on?
Whoever Leah is, she definitely knows George. Hopefully she can tell us more about him. It's funny. They're in here.
Great.
George wrote about someone named Leah. Whoever she is, she obviously knows George.
As leads go, it's a slim one, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. Let's talk to the doorman, and then let's talk to Durkin.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Did George know anyone named Leah?
Leah? You mean the police officer?
Oh.
Officer.
Yeah. Haven't seen her around for a while, though. Did they break up or something?
Dating,
I
huh?
have no idea.
Too bad if so. I liked her. She was good for George.
Okay. Doorman in George's building said that Leah was a cop. In a prayer written by George, he hoped to save himself and somebody named Leah. Well, then Durkin probably knows her.
You said Leah was good for George. Could you tell me why?
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said any of that. You're not a cop or anything yourself, are you?
Well...
No, you're not. You would have shown me your badge if you were. Forget it. Sorry.
Alright, alright. Durkin?
There's no answer.
Right, okay. Have to physically go to him.
Detective?
Uh-huh.
So, George Austin was involved with a police officer named Leah. That's it, isn't it? All the secrecy. It's
He's
because
so
the police are
tired.
involved.
You want to get us both in trouble?
Of course not. I want to help you. Look what I discovered already.
Look, I keep my distance from you for a reason. I know you got your sources. I don't know who they are, but you have a way. That goes without saying. Leah Piero is a
Piero.
detective. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Maybe you can help, maybe you can't. But I know you're gonna stick your nose in no matter what I say.
Sorry, but I have to.
Yeah, I get that. I can't stop you, but I can't help you either. You're on your own.
Believe me, Detective.
Well,
if
you
there's
said her
anything
last
I'm
name.
not,
That already
it's on my
helps.
own.
Well, just be careful.
Leah Piero.
Can you tell me anything about Officer Piero?
I told you, I can't help you on this one. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
Alright, alright, alright. We're making progress again.
George wrote Leah's name down in...
This is just the same. Alright, Joey, get in there. We saw that name. We saw Piero. It stuck out to me.
It says Piero. Huh. This must be Leah Piero's desk.
Let's have a look-see.
Yep, this is Leah Piero's desk, all right. Cute kid.
Ah! It's her. It's her from Unavowed. God, what was her name? She was so cool. Best character from Unavowed. KK! Yeah, it's KK! Holy shit. It's the... Yeah, in Unavowed, she is a ghost. She's a spirit guide. Just like Joey is in this game, she is a spirit guide in Unavowed. Oh my gosh. KK. KK Piero, so that is Leah Piero's daughter, I'm guessing? Or younger sister, maybe? That makes sense, huh? We're getting KK backstory in this one. This is blowing my mind right now. That is so cool. Also, that's kinda sad. Like, obviously we know she died because she was a ghost and a spirit guide in Unavowed, but I'm worried that we're gonna see her die or something. It might be quite sad. Anyway, let's have a look-see.
This folder seems to be full of old expense reports. Too many to go through even if I could open it. The journal is labeled Midtown Jaywalking Citations 2001 to 2004.
Ugh,
Interesting light reading.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we got an address. Astoria.
I assume it's a telephone, although it's hard to tell these days.
Even if I could use it, who would I call?
I don't know.
It's one of those computer things. Looks like it's powered down. I'm terrible with these things at the best of times, let alone one that seems to be powered down.
Okay, well, we got an address, and holy shit, that is quite a revelation. That is blowing my mind right now. Wow. Okay, I am so much more invested. I mean, I already was, but oh my god. You were dozing off and now you're wide awake. Yeah. I know, right? Okay. Okay, listen. I started a little bit late, and it's starting to get about dinner time over here. So, as excited as I am to keep going, especially now that we've learned that KK is part of this game, I think I should call it quits for now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it the end of the stream for now. But next time, we are gonna figure out what this is all about and how KK factors into all of this. I'm really excited, like extra excited now. Well, okay. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate you tuning in and chatting with me. It's been fun. I'm really enjoying this game again. Okay, I'm gonna say it. This is my favorite so far. Even more so than the previous game. And I'm not even that far into it yet, so that's really exciting. Anyway, if you want to hang out with me and other cool, chill, queer people, I have a Discord server, and you can use that to stay up to date on when I go live as well, and when I upload my VODs to YouTube. And I am gonna be back again on Sunday. Although, I do have a couple of free days this week, and I might, if I'm feeling it, I might go live again earlier. No promises, but I will definitely be back again on Sunday for more stream. So, thank you for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.